here is, as someone who has been a lender and a mortgage broker for 14 years, the number one thing that I would never do in a real estate transaction. If you guys have never seen my channel before, my name is Aaron Page. I'm a loan officer in North Idaho. I can lend all over the country, primarily focused on Idaho, Washington, Oregon, and California, the West Coast. I'm an Oregonian, born and raised until I was 26 before I moved out to North Idaho. Over my 14-year career, I've had the pleasure and honor of funding over $600 million, and I believe I just hit over 1,500 transactions in those 14 years at the end of 2024. So I've definitely done some business. I feel well equipped enough to talk to you about this. The number one thing that I would never do when I am getting a brand new home loan is not get multiple opinions. And this isn't me being a sales guy to be like, oh, make sure you call me for your second opinion. I'm not doing any of that. That is bullshit. I'm just telling you, you need to get multiple opinions. I get multiple opinions on my own loans. Like, I don't even settle for my own company, and I can do my own loan. Like, I can give myself the best of the best. I don't have any fees, nothing like that. I can do everything myself. Even I get second opinions on my lending. It's like going to a doctor and they're like, you need a surgery. You're not gonna go get any other opinion. You're like, hey, I haven't even told you what's wrong. They're like, yeah, you need surgery. Okay, well, we haven't even dug into what's going on. So the reason why I say it's so important is because every bank and lender is different. I'm a broker. I did work at a bank for a long time. I worked at a direct lender for a long time. And the reason I'm a broker is because of the flexibility and all of the options. And here are all of the options. I have a backing of 150 lenders that you come to me. I can shop your profile with 150 lenders at one time in my my lending software. In our proprietary system we have, I can shop all 150 at one time, see what their rates are, see if you qualify. I can do everything in one spot for 150 people. Now, if you go to like ABC Bank, I'm going to use that as my template. If there's an ABC Bank out there, this isn't any slander on you. But let's say you go to ABC Bank and you're working with that one bank, okay? On that one bank, they have one lane. It's theirs. So if you don't fit their profile and their portfolio for what makes a good loan, they're going to either deny you, they're going to give you a higher interest rate because of risk. They're one lane, that's it. So the example I give is this. Imagine you're in LA traffic, you're on the freeway. It's 5 o'clock on a Friday, and let's take ABC Bank for example. You're in one lane and you have to go 30 miles. In one lane, 5 o'clock LA traffic on a Friday. You're not getting home until probably Sunday. Or you come to a broker like me with 150 different options, and I'm LA traffic on a Friday at 5 o'clock, but I'm 150 lanes with 150 lenders that are the exact same profile or portfolio as ABC Bank, but no overlays, different pricing. All these banks have different pricing based on the overnight trading funds and how all of these other variables and interest rates are one big melting pot. Every bank is different, I promise you. I bought my last house and I didn't use my own company because I found a better rate. So if you know a guy, or your parents know a guy, or your realtor has a preferred lender, fantastic, talk to him. But get a second opinion, because I'm telling you guys, I actually would almost guarantee that 9 out of 10 people watching this video, if you would have shopped around, you would have found a better interest rate. And you would have saved money, but you didn't. You went with who your realtor recommended, which is great, no shame in that. But you should have at least got a second opinion to validate and verify that that was the number one go-to option. Because in my town, in North Idaho, I'm in Coeur d'Alene. There are plenty of realtors up here that love their lenders. They love them, and I see it all the time. They send a client over to that realtor, or to that lender, excuse me. That lender, I know, hands down, every single day of the week, I beat them by a half a point in rate. And I just know that I do, but nobody gets second opinions, and so they just keep raking in cash. I mean, a half a point on a $500,000 loan is hundreds of dollars a month that bank is making instead of you. You're paying them interest. hundreds of dollars a month that you could be saving. Like, I don't know anybody who doesn't want to save a couple $100s a month. So I'll end my rant. The number one thing that I would never do when I'm buying a home is settle for option number one when it comes to financing. If you found any of this helpful, or you never want to see me again, just kidding, you probably do. Click the subscribe button. I'm going to tell you more about lending. I'm going to do it very casual. I'm going to be driving in my truck and we're going to talk lending. If you have questions, all my contact information is in the description. Share this with anybody who may find it helpful that you can think of, whether they're buying now, later, whenever, for a completely unbiased, very, very unfiltered opinion on lending. I'm happy to help.